Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you are okay. There is something that our fellow Africans don't notice about these matches that are happening in South Africa. They don't see what they are fighting for South Africa, they are fighting for them as well. The Ghanaian government is compensating their citizens for their businesses they left in South Africa. They are now recognizing them as their citizens. They are doing things for them now. Do you think all those things was going to happen if there was no match in South Africa? There was no match and match to Dula and other organizations. But instead of them to appreciate that, no, they are blaming and insulting South Africans. They were supposed to be very grateful to those people. Instead, they are busy spreading lies in their countries, telling their people they were being abused, being unalived, and all these other lies. Knowing very well what some South Africans were treating them like brothers and sisters until they turned against them. Let's listen to this, guys.
We know that South Africans are not xenophobic. As communities and as a society, we must not be tempted to join those who want us to turn against people who were not born in South Africa and who are in our midst. We will and must not allow groups to use the legitimate concerns of South Africans to destabilize our country.
You see how hard our leaders are trying to spread this propaganda of tribalism in our country by the aim of dividing South Africans. It's so painful to them to see us together. They are not happy to see South Africans together. This is why they are busy spreading this propaganda of tribalism so that South Africans will be divided. It's a threat to them if they see South Africans together. They just want us to be like these other African countries, because if you look at these things, in Zimbabwe, the tribalism thing, the government doesn't even care. They are not trying anything, at least to unite Ndebeles and Shonas, to show what they are happy if they are divided. Because they know once they come together, they will come against the government. They will speak in one voice and fight the oppression that is happening in Zimbabwe. The government is always happy to see people divided. That's why if you see a country with divided tribes, the government will never try to unite them. Instead, they will divide them even more, because they know that once they come together as one, they will speak in one voice in everything. So the government will see that as a threat to them. So if these other African countries were smart, they were supposed to, at least before everything, to unite themselves first. If they can just put aside their differences, sit down together as Ama tribes, they can deal with that government instead of running away. A small country like Zimbabwe is the same thing, because they don't want to use their brains. I like this guy. There's this Sylvester Ncube. This guy is always preaching this gospel to them, but they are stubborn. They don't want to listen. Of the unity of their tribes, so that they will be able to fight what is going on in their country. But no, instead they will come and insult that guy.
We will and must not allow groups to use the legitimate concerns of South Africans to destabilize our country through inciting lawlessness and violence.
What is confusing me about our government when it comes to this thing of illegal foreigners, bavele befike sebethi we don't want ama-vigilante group ukuthi bafike sebephazamisa iy'khalo ezi-legitimate zama-citizens. Who are those citizens who are crying, complaining, giving them legitimate concerns? Because we are seeing about Jacinta, the same people abababiza ngama-vigilante group are the same people who are bringing those legitimate concerns. Obani abakhuluma ngabo? Is he speaking about those people who are just sitting at home watching on TV what is going on in the country? Where are these genuine citizens the president is speaking about? So their plan is to shift i-focus, ukuthi kungafocuswa kulento kufocuswe kuyona, kubhekwane nale tribalism abakhuluma ngayo. Unfortunately, some of us South Africans, we believe what the politicians are saying about this tribalism thing, knowing very well that there's no tribalism in South Africa. They are all lies, because they want a weapon that they will use to divide us. Let's not allow them.
We will not be fooled or influenced by social media campaigns that spread misinformation, fake news, and lies about people who are in our country. We must be concerned that anti-foreigner sentiment is at times accompanied by tribal and ethnic slurs, insults and attacks aimed at other South Africans. This is not acceptable. Almost all South Africans recognize that illegal immigration is a significant challenge. Illegal migration, if unchecked, poses a risk to South Africa's security, stability, as well as our economic progress. We know that illegal migration affects service delivery and places additional burdens on essential services such as healthcare and education.
So illegal immigration is now a problem in our clinics and our schools. But I thought our president said we mustn't chase them away from our clinics and our schools because the constitution is allowing them whether they are legally or illegally. Why is it suddenly becoming a problem for them to access those things? We've been saying these things that we don't have medication to cater for the whole continent. We don't have enough schools to accommodate the whole continent, the kids of the whole continent. But they decided to close their ears. So now illegal immigration is a burden to our healthcare and our education system. What changed? So let's born.
South Africa is faced with a big problem of illegal immigration because of our surroundings and our porous borders. That is the truth. And the issue that has been raised about illegal immigrants and some promoting drugs and building drug cartels in a number of areas is the truth.
Kanye nethimba lakho nje ngithi nje hayi angidlulisa ukubonga nokuncoma ngisenze esikhulu futhi esihle enisenzile malumphakela umthakathi hayi cha sihle isenzo nje singakafiki ngisho idate nje sisaqashwa nje ukuthi sopenda koma if beningasize senzo lesi bebezoqasha abantu bokufika ngoba bazokwamukela noma yipi price hayi malumphakela umthakathi futhi kwathi kufika idate nje sobe sesiqashwe sonke malumphakela umthakathi bezamafu.
The youth is happy. They are calling them lazy. Look at, these are the results of the march. This young man was unemployed for over a year because all these companies, all these places where they were painting, they will just call each labor to come and paint. This young man was going to end up under the bridges like his mates if March and March was not there because the government doesn't even care about the future of these people. All these people who are fighting for the country, Abo Lako, Abo Labour Desk, Abo March and March, we are seeing results. Government is not doing anything. Ever since our government allowed illegal immigrants to work in this country, our youth became useless because of our own government.
Your shops and what have you. So we are putting together legal processes that we will activate to ensure that those properties you invested in, and some of you, your life savings, you have worked for more than 2 decades, 3 decades, to put together businesses that were thriving. We are going to make sure that we go all out to obtain compensation for you.
You see what I was saying? The march is shaking the whole Africa. They are recognizing their people right now. They want to do things for their people right now because they think they are gaslighting South Africans. E-March is hitting many birds with one stone. But unfortunately, our fellow Africans don't see that. In fact, people of Ghana were supposed to send messages to thank South Africans because South Africans are not just fighting for South Africa, they are fighting for the whole continent. See the results of the march in South Africa. Even in Zimbabwe, the president of Zimbabwe offered to send free buses to come and fetch Zimbabweans from South Africa back to Zimbabwe for them to go and fix their lives in their own country. But I know Zimbabweans and Nigerians, they will be stubborn, they will refuse to go because they think they will end up in South Africa. Unfortunately, they don't see what is it. They have to go and fix their countries. South Africans are no longer joking. So guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share the video. Love you guys. Bye.